when everything in your body is saying, I don't want to do this, I ain't feeling it, go look at that why. Because I promise you that's going to drive you. You have good things that you can do, but it's up to you to move in faith to get to where you need to go. Nobody else is going to put your wig on. Nobody else is going to put your shoes on and get up for you and walk in your shoes and do it. You have to be the one to do it. Hello everybody, welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not, welcome back. I'm here to help you grow in your faith and give you the messages that the Lord gives to me and give them to you. And let's get right into today's video. You have too much purpose to procrastinate. You think that you have a lot of time to do what it is you set out to do, or you think that you are going to fail if you start what it is that's on your heart to do. Or maybe you even think that you waited too long to start and you're too far gone to start what it is you know you want to start. But I'm here to encourage you and tell you this. You have extremely too much purpose to be trying to procrastinate and waste more time. You don't know what it is it's going to take for you to do what it is you have on your heart to do, but you will adapt. I want to read you a verse and it goes like this. If a person waits for the perfect weather, he will never plant his seeds. And if he is afraid that every cloud will bring rain, he will never harvest his crops. If you are afraid of every bad thing that could potentially happen when you start, then you will never start. Like, there's so many things that could potentially go wrong, but you're never going to reach your destination, which is the harvest, which is the money you want to make, which is the people you want to meet, which is your end goal. You're never going to reach that if you never start. If you're having analysis paralysis to where you can't even move, you can't even make the steps it is that you need to take towards where you need to go, that is the enemy. That is the enemy. It's nothing but the enemy, because he knows that God has plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. He came to give you life and life more abundantly. And he doesn't want you to reach that. So he's planting and instilling that doubt, that fear, that is not of God. God does not give us a spirit of fear, but of peace, love, and a sound mind. Okay, so you need to pray and you need to literally just ask God and say, God, please remove this procrastination from my heart. Please remove the fear and the doubt and the analysis paralysis from me, Lord. I want to read you the second part of the verse. It says, you don't know where the wind will blow, and you don't know how a baby grows in its mother's body. You don't know. If you just start, you don't know. You may be successful. You may be successful if you just start. The fear of failure, the fear of wasting time, the fear of looking stupid, the fear of just the unknown is stopping you, is hindering you. You don't know if you're going to succeed. And if you're afraid of success, then, baby, you got to adapt. You got to mold. You got to fit. You got to accommodate to where you're going to. When you was first born, you was a baby. You didn't know nothing. You didn't know about this world, but you adapted. You learned. You adapted to this world, to this environment, to the people you are around. You can do the same thing in your business. You can do the same thing with your fitness goals. You can do the same thing with whatever God has placed on your heart to do. Don't let negative people or people in your life or even your own mind convince you that you can't do it, because that's just a lie. It would not be there in your heart to do if you couldn't. You have extremely too much purpose to procrastinate. Extremely too much. Let me tell you what God says about you. He says, you are my handiwork, created in Christ to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. He says that you are his handiwork, that he has good things for you to do, that he already preordained for you to do. God cannot lie. So you know that if God, there's a holy God that cannot lie, said that about you, that is true. You have good things that you can do, but it's up to you to move in faith to get to where you need to go. Nobody else is gonna put your wig on. Nobody else is gonna put your shoes on. Nobody else is gonna put that suit on, put that dress on, and get up for you and walk in your shoes and do it. You have to be the one to do it. You have to. There's no other way to get around it. And you think you have so much time, but you know when you blink, that time is gone. You think that you have, oh, I'm only so and so years old. I can do this. I got so much time, and then next thing you know, the time is gonna go by anyway. Why not be making gradual steps towards your purpose? Get 1% better each and every single day. 1%. Write down your goals. Write them down. Make it plain so you'll have some type of direction. Because it's hard to walk in a direction you don't even know where you're going. Write your goals down and take small steps towards them every single day. What's going to happen is you're going to wait so long. You're going to watch everybody else do what it is you want to do. And it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years done passed when you could have been making small steps towards your goals. And you're going to be like sitting back like, man, I could have just started and I could have been farther along. Because you're gonna grow and you're gonna adapt as you move forward. It takes a couple of failures before you can ever reach success. It takes looking stupid a couple of times before you can ever reach success. That's just what it's gonna be. I mean, you can't get around it. You can try to. If you just a genius and you know how to skip past that, let me know, because we all gotta go through the same process. We all got to. There's no skipping around it. You can either be learning and growing and do it, or sit around watching everybody else do it, sit around just moping around and be wishing a few years later that you would have just started and you would have grown and learned as you went through it. Because when you start over, you're never starting from scratch. When you fail, you're never starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. That past L taught you a few things, and now you can start over with the knowledge of that past L. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit of effort, persistence, prayer. But I know that you can do it. I know that you can. I have enough faith in you. If you don't even have enough faith in yourself, I have enough faith in you, because I have faith in God. And God said you can do it. God said you are his handiwork. And he has preordained good things for you to do. It's up to you to walk in faith and do it, because God can't force you to do it, because he gives you free will. Remember that you are extremely too purposed to just be sitting around wondering when things are going to happen for you. You have to take the necessary steps to do it, to write down your goals and to make the steps to get to where you need to go. What is your why? Why are you even doing this? Why do you want a better body? Why do you want a better lifestyle? Why do you want to become a better man? Why do you want to become a better woman? Why do you want to grow in your relationship with God? Why do you want to start that business? Write down why you want to do it. And every single time you don't feel like it, every single time you feel like procrastinating, every single time you feel like you just not going to be able to do it and you just don't want to do it, when everything in your body is saying, I don't want to do this, I ain't feeling it, go look at that why. Because I promise you that's going to drive you. That is going to drive you. Go look at what God says about you. God says you can do it. God says in this life you will have many troubles. But take heart, because I have overcome the world. God says he has plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in a future. You have to take that in to God and present his word back to him. It has to fulfill the purpose that he set it out to do. It has to fulfill it. It has no other choice. Take it back to him in prayer. And watch your life start moving. It's going to flow. You just got to do it. Remember that you are God's handiwork. He has good things in mind for you. He has good plans for you. He had already ordained the good things that you were going to do in your life. He loves you. And that you are too, my dog, you are too purpose to just be procrastinating. You are. And you have to believe that. And you have to have faith. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more videos like this every single day, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of my work, I will leave the link down below. For prayer requests, anything about paintings of my work or anything like that, I will leave the link below. And yeah, I think that's about it, y'all. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.